are playing great, and that early win in the men's doubles put them on a really strong platform that they laid down. That was the one that Malaysia really were hoping for to get off to a good positive start, and all of their momentum bubble last night with the win over Indonesia suddenly burst, and now they're right up against it, and the onus now is on their captain, young 24-year-old Zii Jia, the world number 8, who takes on Kento Momota. It's a really tough ask for Zii Jia. When you look at their overall head-to-head, he trails 1-7 over the years against Kento. And, well, he did have that heady win, of course, at the All England Open earlier this year in March. That will give him some confidence and some positivity. Our players are going to be on their way shortly from their holding zone just behind the snow there.
Ladies and gentlemen, men's singles. Zii Jia,
Tall and imposing, 1m86. He's won 18 matches this season before even getting here. Beg your pardon, he's played 18, he's won 11, lost 7. But he really did come to prominence at the All England this March, with a win over Victor Axelsen in the final. 21-9 it was after an hour and 14, and he beat Momota along the way. But Kento Momota subsequently has avenged that defeat a couple of days ago. And the score in that one was 21-18, 21-10 in 48 minutes. He's gradually getting his confidence back. We've seen good glimmers from him. And this is a man, of course, who owned and was the dominant force in men's singles scene in 2019. He could barely put a foot wrong. He's been training really hard on the odd off day that he's had with no match play. I witnessed it. You know, he's out there for about an hour and a half against a mixed doubles combination, then another mixed doubles combination, playing 2-on-1s, sweating profusely. Let's listen into the toss.
So Momota won the toss and chose to serve. Yeah, it's not really been going Momota's way over the years, has it? You know, first he had COVID positive, then of course the car accident in January 2020.
Yeah.
And he was also banned for 1 year due to visiting an illegal gambling establishment in Japan. So it's been such a roller coaster, and then playing so well in 2019, and everyone saw him as the biggest chance for Japan to win perhaps an Olympic gold. He was playing so well, and then suddenly everything sort of fell apart for him, so that was very unfortunate.
He's really hit form this week though, hasn't he? Or starting to. The win against Cho as well was his best win since the car accident. So, you know, things move in the right direction positively, and I credit him for his positivity, his work rate, and turning our attention now to his 23-year-old opponent, Zii Jia. Good win against Ginting. Really big win that. I think he was really staring down the barrel with a, what was it, love 3 head-to-head against the Indonesian, and coming through in straight games. Just shows where he's at mentally. He's really starting to believe more. And I tell you what, belief he will need this evening against this man, who really did take him to the cleaners, 18-10 in their last showing. A man who was world champion in 2018 and 19, world junior champion in 2012. Lost to Heo Kwang-hee in the Olympics, but he's much improved. The Korean, saw what he did to Vitisan the other evening. But he lost at the All England quarters to Zii Jia, the man today. He's avenged that defeat subsequently, as you can see in that middle match there, to Zii Jia. That was on Thursday, 47 minutes he needed. And then again, building nicely, the win over Cho Tien Chen, very good, 82 minutes, 21-17 in the third. Really, really good. So getting better with every match. Interesting what he said about that as well. You know, he sort of said that my form is not where it was quite yet, but my footwork is not yet stable. I like to keep building my form, said Kento. The first game was a game of endurance against Cho, says Momota. It was quite exhausting, but I could play with a strong will. In the second, it looked like he didn't know how to proceed, and I could make my own play. Quite insightful in post-match interview, where normally we get the sort of, you know, standard responses. I thought that was interesting. So, the third rubber of this second semi-final tie, Japan with the upper hand. They're 2/3 of the way home. If Momota wins this, it's done and dusted, and they're into tomorrow's title decider. Can Kento get Team Japan across the line this evening?
Japan, represented by Kento Momota.
Chances are that Momota have gained a lot of confidence from his previous wins this week, and I think he's standing a good chance here against Zii Jia. So it's a really tough match for the young Malaysians, and he's got to bring out his very, very best. Yeah, that's not the best of starts when you go for your first match and you break a string, and then that's it. Lost the points.
He broke 3 rackets, three strings the other day within the course of
2 seconds.
Literally, like about 7-8 minutes. It was remarkable. Whether he's stringing with a thinner gauge, I don't know, but
no, he doesn't. But
maybe tight.
They're very, very tight.
Yeah.
It was so interesting to watch the pictures, or see the pictures after the match when they played last time. The win meant the world to Momota. The celebration, the smile on his face, everything. It meant the world to him.
Yeah,
it was very, very interesting to see. That's wide.
Yeah, you rarely see Kento as expressive as that. You could see that, as you say, it was heartfelt, and he was just so delighted to be back in the winner's circle. Well deserved.
Good start, and not such a good start from Zii Jia. Made a few simple mistakes.
Plenty of zip on that from Lee. That's more like it. Fighting talk. He's on the board.
It's interesting to watch the tactics of Momota. If you notice, every time he's slightly under pressure at the back of the court, he will play a shot in the downwards direction and only lift from the front of the court. Play down, lift from the front of the court, chasing his opponent around, play down again, not giving anything away, not giving Zii Jia any attacking opportunities. Because the disguise, the lift he's playing from the front of the court is with such a beautiful delay and disguise, which is sort of catching Zii Jia a little bit off guard, which means that he's not in total balance should he choose to go for the big smash. is too slow, and well read by Zii Jia, and that's when the big smash is coming in. Good attack from Zii Jia. Wonderful cross court.
Yeah, he's certainly not struggling for pace, is he? He's got plenty of that.
And he's got such a good, strong smash. When
Yeah.
he was coming up from the juniors, his attack was really strong, but his defence was really, really poor. So it's one of the things that the young players, when they're coming into the senior ranks, defence, something that they need to work a lot on. And Zii Jia has succeeded doing so. That's wide. It's the right idea from Zii Jia. Like the follow-up, but the quality of the defensive shot from Momota just too good. But look at how he had to stretch in front of him, Momota, to get to it. It just shows the steepness of the smashing from Zii Jia.
That's otherworldly, isn't it? That cross net was hit with such precision from Momota. He started to find that quality more often, Warren. Would you agree with that?
Yes, he's gaining confidence, especially this week. When we look back at the Olympics in Tokyo, just a few months back, he was just a shadow of himself. But this week, winning one match after the next has definitely improved his confidence and his way of playing. So perhaps he's on his way back to full form.
And also, you know, what with COVID as well, he missed out on that whole chunk of 3 weeks that we called in Thailand.
In Thailand,
you know,
in
so
January,
he's sort of he's far from battle hardened, is he? He's not had much match exposure, so it takes everybody a while to get back into that. As hard as you train, you can't recreate the match play.
Yeah, but I still think the biggest thing was his car accident, or the car accident. He was sort of
Smashed up.
yeah.
That's got a really
that's
wonderful
beautiful play from both the players. A wonderful play, excellent. It's just showing how important it is to have a good net play. Here's Coach Henderwan behind the court of Zii Jia.
Disbelieving look at the strings.
I think Zii Jia is doing the right thing. He's moving half a step forward. He can sense and feel that this is all about the front court, and this is where this match is won or lost. But he's got to make sure that those kind of shots are coming over, otherwise it's all in vain.
Morton, you mentioned the Olympics. Zii Jia lost in the round of 16 to the eventual silver medalist, didn't he? Chen Long, who's not here. It was 21-5 in the deciding game after an hour and 10.
Yeah, it was a very close fought match in the first two, and then suddenly Zii Jia fell completely apart in that third and final game. Well, one have to say that Chen Long played a very good Olympics in Tokyo. He just got thrashed by Axelsen in the final. Victor Axelsen played extremely well in that tournament. And that's better. Oh, bad luck. Good attack here from Zii Jia. Twice, or perhaps even 3 times, that shot has been letting him down. So wonderful spin into it, but just the top of the tape, falling down on his own side.
A little too greedy there with the last shot, Kento, but I, for one, thought, and I think many in the crowd were sold on the fact that we were going to see a little bit more magic from the world number one.
Oh, good guess. And this is much tighter. Very, very good guess from Zii Jia in his defense.
7-10.
Well, if anything will ignite the crowd, that will. There's a swagger in Zii Jia now. He's found some answers there. It's a hat-trick of consecutive points for the man in the red shirt.
Wide.
But it's Kento Momota, the world number one, who squeezes first. He heads to the mid-game interval, 11 points to 7 after exactly 10 minutes of play.
ドライブ打ったりしてるとさ、パンと盗むじゃないか。だから落とす落とすじゃなくてドライブ行ったり絶対に後ろ使って前使ってドライブ使って3つ使っていけば後半まで前詰めると絶対ないから。それは絶対自信持ってた。さあ、この大会です。
So we saw Coach Nakanishi in work here at the mid-game interval for Kento Momota.
Play.
And now Zii Jia is playing with so much more patience in his game, which is of course helping him to cut down on his mistakes, and he's got to believe in his physical ability and of course take it to Momota the whole time, and perhaps Momota is starting to make mistakes. Yeah, push that wide of the sideline. Zii Jia.
Well, Momota with 2 successive runs of 3 points. Zii Jia with 1 to his name so far.
But it's a lot more even now. It can go either way still. I think Zii Jia has picked up nicely.
Nice turn of pace for the Japanese there. Nice injection.
Good guess, good anticipation. And same vice versa from Zii Jia.
few desperate cries from behind the court for the Malaysian player. Must-win situation.
Yeah, and the gap is closing. Momota's made a few unforced errors. He had a lift on his forehand side and into the top of the tape. Did not come over. This one as well, another mistake. He's a little bit shaken now, I think. Oh, that's a good shot. That is fantastic play from Zii Jia. That reverse first, and look at the follow-up.
A second three in the row then to match the endeavour from Momota for Lee. Now then, getting interesting.
Momota has lost his patience.
Oh, that could come back to haunt him, having played so well, Zii Jia. A real wounder there. Engineered the point beautifully.
Great confidence going in for a shot like that. He really believed that that shot would come towards the net, and he's hunting it. So this could become a physical battle as well, and it will be interesting to see who is coming out of that one best. That's in. That's in. Yeah.
Well, he stood there nonchalantly, didn't he? Looking very relaxed, assured it was going long. Didn't happen.
No, it did not happen. And I think that was a huge chance to take. Momota have to work a lot harder for his points now. Zii Jia is getting a lot back in his defence, and as we all know, Zii Jia is having a much stronger attack. So Momota have to watch out.
Rampant smash smash from Zii Jia. Malaysian fans around the stadium go wild with glee after this. Plenty of chili on that.
Momota playing a lot of downwards shots. Most of them, however, half smashes, not really trying to go for winners, but even when he's going for bigger smashes, they're not going down. And then we see Zii Jia is getting one, perhaps two opportunities, and he can put it away. But that was a wonderful lift from Momota. Nicely disguised, instead of going cross-court down the line, and he did it with excellent technique.
Yeah, and there was a lot of it was shallow and pacey as well, wasn't it?
That's out, it's long. But I think it's nice to see. I know that Momota was not successful in doing it, but I like that he was going for more power from the back, trying to play the winner and trying to make that follow-up, because that's what we need to see from him.
Yeah, he's been provoked into being a little bit more courageous. Has to roll the dice more.
Yes, going long on the back line.
Nipping at the heels of Zii Jia is Momota right now. Can the Malaysian keep up this high level? Good pace from Momota. He'll be pleased with that.
Yeah, once again, good to see that he's putting more effort into the smash. Not just going for half smashes and placement, but really trying to play winners.
Well, 2 days ago it was 21-18 in the opening game to Momota. This one equally as tight.
Was out, pushed it wide. Good play once again from Momota.
Nice injection there of precision and pace from Momota. He's clipping that one down beautifully. It was well measured, that. Deadlock again in game one.
In the previous match this week, it was 21-18 for Momota. I really think it's coming down to who dare wins at the moment, just now. Who dares to play the really sharp shots. Take the chance.
Yeah, roll the dice.
And I think Momota has recovered since his sort of short weakness some 5 minutes ago, making quite a lot of errors. He simply refused to lift anything that's in.
Oh, it's in.
Taking a huge chance again.
Yeah.
But Momota, his game is too simple at the moment. He's playing everything downwards. And as we can see, Zii Jia is moving closer and closer to the front of the court. And Momota needs to use the back line as well. He cannot just play downwards. He must move Zii Jia a little bit more.
It's funny, Morten, isn't it? I guess a player really does resort to their default setting under pressure. Anyhow, that's what normally tends to happen. Nishimoto,
Yeah.
with the foghorn.
Leading the choir.
Yeah.
So one of them going to have a game point after this one. This is showing a little bit more confidence from Momota. Twice he's played it towards the back line, knowing the attack is coming from Zii Jia. Nevertheless, his defense is holding up. And that's wide.
Much better point from Momota, wasn't it? You're bang on. He pinged a couple back there to the back line, didn't he? They were timely.
Three shots towards the back line. And that really made the difference in that rally.
Yeah, and you blend that with a few beautiful cuts and slices. Enough to engineer a game point opportunity here for Momota after 26 hard-fought minutes in this opening game. That rally lasted 40 shots. It was grueling enough for them momentarily to step off stage and head for the towel and a slurp. Can he get across the line in this game, the world number one? Or will Lee have other ideas?
That's wide.
Yeah.
So extra points required.
Finds a beautiful precision smash from Zii Jia, and we've seen plenty of those in this opener. Having saved a game point, he's got one of his own right now. In a game that could have gone either way, Zii Jia puts his hand up and says, I'm having that. Courtesy of a dead net cord to secure it. A little bit of luck, but it's the world number 8 that strikes first in this third rubber, snatching the opening game after just over half an hour, 22 points to 20.
そこちょっとしっかりスピード上げてね、ストレス絶対ね。あともうちゃんとクリアとさ、カットでしっかり。クリアカットしっかり。最後少し点数欲しいのがね、クリアちょっとアウトしたらもったいなかったけど。 気持ちわかる。ちょっと押し返したい気持ちがね。あと自分のことだからコツコツコツコツね。21点2ゲームじゃなくて。
mau cantik-cantik ini ngapain? Ada mirip pasti itu. Itu lebih sebar. Tadi itu kalau masuk tadi 1918 udah selesai bukan? Udah betul. Saya lebih yakin lah matchnya kan. Event ada satu event betul try-try itu macam ini. Terus try-try perhatikan yang tadi itu banyak yang kosong. You tengok, you punya smash squad pakai kalau apa? Kalau betul-betul macam bola macam ini, tam itu boleh. Kalau bolanya tinggi, tak macam ini aja tak apa, tak mati pegang depan, tak mati sekali-sekali masuk, udah itu. Ya, jangan yang atas ini you apa ya boros, you keluarkan semua. Dia tak danger, dia tak takut yang bola ini. Kalau bolanya macam ini boleh. Ya, itu.
Well, Malaysian fans will be delighted back home, as will their team and fans all around the world. He's kept them in it as their captain, 23-year-old in red, again to the good in this must-win rubber for Malaysia. Interesting one to see if there's any change in vibe with the change in ends.
Yeah, time will tell. That's wide. And that's wide.
Service over 1-2.
That's out as well.
Radar's a little off, isn't it?
Similar shot. I think Momota really have to try to pick up the pace a little bit. The pace is what's going to hurt Zii Jia, and then Zii Jia will start taking more chances, and then
Errors.
maybe coming errors in, maybe he's making some gaps that Momota then can utilise and so on. Momota really needs to try to play at a higher pace to push Zii Jia into difficult situations.
He's playing the back line a lot more, isn't he, the Japanese?
He is, actually, you're very right, he is playing the back line a lot more.
Service over 3-2.
It's going to be interesting to see whether the Japanese can dig into that vault, that massive vault of self-belief and trust that he has, particularly in 2019.
Service over 3-all.
That little bit more zinging attack is serving the Malaysian well. It seems to be the difference that's making the difference at the moment, albeit very subtle.
But there was a little bit of a sign, I think, in the body language of Momota that telling me that he was very frustrated and not happy with that defensive shot. Got to try to put it behind him.
Oh, that's a beautiful combination there from the world number one. Weighted perfectly. He's coming out of the fast exchanges better, isn't he, the Malaysian, Zii Jia?
Yeah, not a lot of people know, but Zii Jia was actually a very good men's doubles player when he was a junior. Very much considered to be used in men's doubles as well. Oh, that's a beauty. That's really well played by Momota. Unlucky for him.
That's a beauty. A little nod of acknowledgement. Another barrage raining down from the world number 8, Zii Jia. What a combination that was.
The cross-court smash, the follow-up, and try to look at the deceptive shot. Momota have to go forwards, because if he's too late at the net, then he's in deep trouble. So he's got to move forward, but that was anticipated by Zii Jia. Wonderful little push down the line.
Oh, I love the reaction on the penultimate point as well. He's now tapping his head, suggesting he's mentally tougher.
7-5.
There's a bravado about the Malaysian right now. He's up for this scrap. He's walking that little bit taller.
I think this is really a telling sign how difficult it is for Momota to score his points. And in all honesty, at the moment, Zii Jia can more or less sit back a little bit, wait for his chances and opportunities. The attack of Momota is really not hurting Zii Jia at the moment. The only way Momota can do that is playing a higher pace to put Zii Jia out of position before the smash is coming in.
Yeah, it's almost like the Japanese has to get the first strike in somehow.
See, he's got it. He's got that smash that Momota can't do much about, and Zii Jia can just sit back, wait until that opportunity is arising. If Momota is not putting enough pressure on him, I'll sit back, I'll wait, because I can do it if you can't do it.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what's happening at the moment.
Service over 6-9.
Well, with all of the matches that this man on the left has contested over the years, you'd think that he'll have several ways to pick a lock and sort of find his way out of trouble. He's such a good solution finder normally.
Yeah, but he hasn't got the pace today. Oh, that's a wild one. See, that's in favour of Momota. If Zii Jia is sort of losing his patience and going for shots like that, he could just have played it towards the back line and wait for one more, but he was totally out of balance and chose to go for the wild one. And that, of course, is playing it into the hands of Momota. So it's a chess game we're having on here. Yeah, the string was gone in the racket. Nothing Zii Jia could do. And Momota heard that one straight away, kept it going.
He's having fun today. You can tell that he's no responsibility on the match court. He's really relaxed, isn't he, Nishimoto? I've not seen him quite so fun-loving. Great to see. That's what sport's all about at the end of the day, anyway. It certainly is a great match unfolding here, isn't it? Really interesting. And such a treat to watch it with you, Morten.
I think that was out.
Yeah, I do.
Of course, the smash from Zii Jia was out, but the shot from Momota, I think, was out.
Oh, it was going wide.
Yeah. Yeah, and suddenly back level. Wasn't it 9-5 for Zii Jia?
Yeah, 4 in a row.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beauty.
Service over 10-9.
Yeah, he's got too much overhead, hasn't he? He's laden with power as Zii Jia, and it's serving him well right now. 11-9 to the turn in favour of the Malaysian.
Ini sekali ini keluar lagi sedikit. Tadi terlalu lama nih. Itu belakang kalau terpaksa itu tak dapat itu tambah dulu tak apa. Depannya aja yang perubahannya dari depannya dulu. Kalau dapat sejak baru. Ya.
Well, this is what the crowd have come for, to see the world number one really tested. And he is in a dogfight right now. Not enjoying the slightly slower haul as much as Zii Jia is Momota. Can he find a way to hold on here, the Japanese? Did so a couple of days ago in straight game win over Zii Jia. Not today though.
Look at how Zii Jia was stepping one step forward. Nevertheless, good angle from Momota. Momota had a good chance to kill it at the front. The net on his backhand side, chose to block it. Seems like he's tiring and hasn't got that speed it takes to follow up and really make the kill at the net. But close the gap, 1 point in it. And that's wide.
Certainly you sense the match is on his racket, Zii Jia. He's really driving most of these points with such proactivity.
Oh, that's a good smash. Wonderful smash, body smash, good variation from Momota. I think that serve got what it deserved. But Zii Jia look like the stronger of the two players when it comes to physical. At the moment, should even this match go into 3 games, I still think Zii Jia is the one that's got a little bit more in the tank.
Yeah, he's treading a fine line, isn't he? Tempered aggression. Oh, power laden. Look at that. Momota fused to the spot, barely flinched there.
Yeah, he's able to get all his body behind. Look at this scissors jump he's making at the back there. That means full power. Yeah, that would definitely go down as an unforced error. Good guess, good anticipation from Momota. That's excellent length. It's a good length on that lift from Momota, but nevertheless, the sheer power from Zii Jia. Cross-court smash. This is a perfect spinning net shot. Last shot of the rally. That's going wide.
Deadlock then in this very tight second game. Zii Jia throwing it all over the net right now. Really sharp in attack, but Momota constantly on the prowl and very often in the right place. Wide, just missed.
Service over 16-15.
Oh, Momota's defense breached again by the sheer bristling power of Zii Jia. He's at it again. But there's no calling this tight second game. Such a contrast in styles between the two. So great to watch. Will the all-out aggressor manage to down Momota? World number one under siege. Zii Jia just 5 points away from victory.
That was way too short. That backhand from Zii Jia. And Momota is putting it away with ease, I would say. You just as well get up.
Yeah, well, he's made the court wet, so we might as well milk it, I guess. But just a couple of moments of recovery. Down but not out for Zii Jia. There'll be more from him. But a good point from the Japanese, world number one.
Yeah, managed to put one away, even though it was a short one. It's always good for your confidence.
Service over 17-all.
play from both players. Awesome play. And that's in. Yeah, that's a good variation from Zii Jia. Rather than going for the big smash, opting for the drop shot. He's very, very happy with that shot, I can assure you.
Yes, chest beating, warrior like Zii Jia, captaining his nation and attempting to keep them afloat in this tie.
Here is the final shot. Momota doing everything he can to get it back. Next one on the floor. They're taking turns.
Yeah. Clever lead from Momota, and well, many feel a timely one, but we're going upstairs to have it checked. Zii Jia unconvinced, or a chance to momentarily step off stage at least.
That's way out.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 18 all. Play.
Gutsy from Momota.
Yeah, that's why it is called in as a challenge. I think it's wide.
Challenge is called in.
But you have to be impressed with Kento Momota, the way that he's battling on here. Had such a hard fight yesterday against Chinese Taipei Chou Chen Ten, winning 21-17 in that third game. And now today again, have to go out and perform. Oh, it's called in.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over.
So 19 all it is.
Play.
Next one will have a game point, the other one have a match point.
Yeah.
Oh. That is awesome, and what a timing to be able to play such a spinning net shot to the net. Turn out to be a match point.
Match point 19.
That's what it means to him. It's not allowed in football, but it is here. Zii Jia comes through against Momota. The Japanese unable to contain or detain the power-laden Zii Jia today. A second loss to Lee this year.
22-20, 21-19.
He comes through in straight games, just inside an hour, Zii Jia. He was brilliant today, frankly, and Malaysia live on. He keeps his team afloat, and it'll be women's doubles next up. What a win for Zii Jia, downing the world number one, 22-20, 21-19 in 59 minutes. That was some match, Morten.
It was a very good match. I am impressed with Momota, the way he played and battled on. As I mentioned, he had such a tough match yesterday. Should Japan go into the final tomorrow playing China, it would be a very, very interesting selection for the men's singles, whether it's Nishimoto playing or Momota is having another go. Because I think he is getting tired.
Yeah, he's got to be, hasn't he? He put in a big training session as well on days off, so he was on the court for quite a while. This is how it all unfolded then on the match point. Zii Jia just bristling with power overhead today, and he was just playing some wonderful badminton. Really precise, really firm, very assured. And what a fitting way to seal the deal with another cross smash from the top draw. He's racing snake lean, isn't he? But powerful throughout. Delighting his team and his fans. They'll be pleased back home. What a win for the Malaysian 23-year-old captain, the world number 8, Zii Jia. All England Open champion, does it again. That's coming up. The women's doubles next. Pearly Tina Muralitharan takes on Mayu Matsumoto and Miyazaki Matsutomo. Don't go too far, put the kettle on, cup of tea, and we'll be back with women's doubles action. This is the Badminton for You app, the BWF social media app. Get all your insights and updates. Fill your boots, badminton fans, with that. It's a great app. A must-have, really, for grabbing badminton on the move, keeping you updated with what's going on in the world of badminton. Welcome back, everybody, after what was a tight match, straight game affair, but very tight men's singles win for Zii Jia. Also wins for Yamaguchi and Hoki and Kabayashi. So Japan lead 2-1, but denied victory by Zii Jia, who just kept his nation afloat there with a terrific men's singles win over the world number 1. It's going to be women's doubles next. Malaysia against Japan, Pearly Tina Muralitharan against Mayu Matsumoto or Misaki Matsutomo.